Hi everyone, it's Kate from the Fold Line. I am back this week with the new sewing pattern releases for January. It was, as usual, a bumper month, lots of really interesting ones. And I think what was quite nice is we've had lots of ones from some of the bigger pattern designers, which are always really exciting. So I'm going to get cracking. Before I start, I am wearing, I should tell you what I'm wearing. I have got, of course, it's another Linden. This one is made from sweatshirting that I got from Stoff and Still like nearly a year ago, and I haven't used it yet. So I decided to do a contrast with this sort of pinky, I guess it's like a leopard print, or like sort of abstract animal print. And yeah, this sort of, I think you can see it's like slightly speckly fabric for the sleeves, which is so nice and soft. And yeah, another cracker. I just keep making them. I really need to sort of crack on and make some other things, but I'm quite addicted to it at the moment. Right, so sorry, like forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing. Right, let's go. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is a big release, and I'm sure many of you who follow indie pattern designers will have seen the Yates Coat from Grain Line Studio. This was released a couple of weeks ago. I really like this because this coat Jen has been talking about for a couple of years now, and I correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's a picture of her like whenever she got married, well over a year ago, wearing this coat on her wedding day, and it's finally kind of made it to us. I love this coat. I think it's an absolute cracker. I'm sure lots of you are thinking, yeah, I want to make this one. So, key details of the coat. I've just got my computer here with my line drawings just so I can make sure I'm saying the right stuff. So, it is quite boxy in its from the line drawing, quite a kind of relaxed fit. It's quite close fitting on the arms. It's got a two-piece sleeve, which is great for fit and movement. The thing I really like it is these, there's a seam that runs along the waist which has inbuilt pockets in it, and you'll see that from the photograph. So that's a really nice detail, and I think it would look really cool. You could definitely do colour blocking, so you could have it like black on top and grey on the bottom, and I think that would look really nice. It's double-breasted, and it's fully lined as well. So it's quite an involved make, and the collar, let me have a look. Yes, I think it's got a proper collar, so a stand. So yeah, so that's the collar is a slightly trickier bit. It's definitely not for a beginner, but I think if you feel like you want to do a coat, I think this could be a classic. And especially if you've made one of her patterns before and you know what the fit's like on you. For me personally, they fit really well, so I think I might try this at some point. I mean, I say this about every single pattern. Yes, I'm definitely going to do it, and then I don't. Anyway, so yeah, I thought that was a really nice one. Next pattern we have got is the Miller Dungarees, or Mila Dungarees from Tilly and the Buttons. This I was quite excited about. So I'm sure a lot of you have made a Cleo by now. I think, you know, probably one of her most popular patterns, the Dungaree dress. And so she has now brought out the Dungaree trouser version. It looks from the pattern and from it photographed on the models that it is actually the Cleo top half attached to a pair of trousers. I could be wrong, but I think this could be really nice. Loads of people are really excited about this. I kind of, you know, you can feel like a pattern's going to do really well. This one, I got that vibe. It's quite a close fitting sort of trouser. I think also it's quite a simple trouser because it doesn't have any fly, and it's just got buttons at the side to get you in and out of it. The one thing you do need when you're making this is a fabric that has some stretch in it, so anyone who's thinking of doing it, make sure you've got a bit of stretch. I think it needs to be 5% stretch or elastane in it, because otherwise you will literally not be able to move. And especially when you've got something going all the way, you know, it's around your shoulders, you don't want to be bending down and feeling, well, it will be painful, let's just say, if you've got no stretch in there. So yeah, I really like this one, and I thought this was a really nice sort of, if you haven't done trousers yet and you love the Clio Dungaree dress, I think this is actually quite a simple make. If you are going to do it, I would recommend starting with a toile and or just starting with the bottom bit and getting the fit right on that before you attach the top. Yeah, so that's that one. We've got the Bun Bonzai Dress from Tessuti next. Now, I appreciate that people in the UK, this is quite a summery dress, but you know, we've got to remember that summer is on the way, and for those of you outside of the UK, you're probably sitting in the sunshine thinking, why is she always talking about coats? So this dress is really nice and really simple, and I think this dress could look great on lots of different body shapes. So it's actually quite a simple shift dress. It's got a seam down the centre front, it's got pockets, kind of inseam pockets, little dart at the bust. It looks on the model like the cut comes in quite nicely around the arm, like it really shapes around your arm. And I know some people don't like showing their arms, but I think if you do, this is a really nice shape, and it's quite high around the neck, so I think I like it when you can see a bit of arm but you have a high neck. I think that looks really chic. The other thing is that the inbuilt pocket has like a stitch detail, like a top stitchy detail on it, so that is quite a nice little detail too. Relaxed fit, pretty simple to make. I think the models have both got it on in a linen, and I think it would just, I mean, it's screaming out for linen. I think you want something with a bit of drape, but you also want something with a bit of structure. So I think that's a really, really nice pattern, a nice simple pattern. For those of us in the UK and thinking, actually, I like it, but I don't know how I can make it wintry, you could totally do this in a wool and wear it with like a turtleneck underneath it, or you could even have like a little cardigan underneath, like over the top of it, that would look really nice. Yeah, I think it's a really nice one. Right, next, I'm trying really hard not to say up next every single time, because I think that's quite annoying. Let me know how I'm doing. So we have got the Prog Blouse from Origuse. This is a French pattern company, and I really excuse me, I really love their patterns actually. They are really chic, quite simple, but all of them have sort of like an interesting detail. What I really liked about this blouse is, sorry, I keep coughing. I really like that it's sort of like a high neck. It's got this neck piece, but it also is a V-neck, and I think that's really sexy because you're showing off just a little bit of skin, but not too much. And I just think this would look really nice. I think it really would look fantastic. You need something with a bit of drape, like a crepe, or even a double gauze actually would look really nice in it, or a silk if you want to go really sort of luxurious. I just think it's a really nice blouse, and I think it's something that you could wear at work and then wear out on a night out, and it would look you'd look quite dressed up. So key details, construction details. It's got it's got darts at the bust. The sleeves, they're slightly bell-shaped sleeve, and it's got quite a deep sort of cuff, which is a little nod to the sort of 70s. A slightly curved hem at the bottom. The collar, the neckband, sounding quite like vicar outfit while I'm describing it. It opens at the back. It looks like it's got 3 sort of buttons or press studs at the back, and then there's a slight opening at the back so that you can get it on over your head. Yeah, I just really like this, and I think this could be a nice sort of wardrobe staple. I think it's a goodie. So, yes, right. We have got the Lou box top from Sew DIY. So she released 2 patterns kind of earlier in the month. They're quite similar feel to them, but I picked this dress because I thought this was really nice casual dress. Again, quite a simple construction actually. It's got, in terms of the sort of how it's made, it has got sort of grown on sleeves, so that's really easy to put sleeves on. So it's going to be quite a relaxed fit around the bust. It's sort of an A-line shape, and then the waist has got, it looks like a sort of channel with a gathered waist. I think it's probably elasticated waist, and then there's pockets as well, which is essential for all dresses. They should all have pockets. I really like this, anyone who hasn't seen So DIY's blog, Where Have You Been, you must go and read it, because she makes so much stuff and she's got really great taste. And I love her style, and I think this is a really nice wardrobe staple, and actually something that's sort of missing from the pattern world. I think this dress, you could definitely make it in like quite a sort of relaxed kind of, I'm trying to think of, you could probably make it in a knit and in a woven, I would say. And now I'm saying this, I'm going to look. It does look like actually that she's made that. Yeah, I think you can make it in a woven and a, yeah, I think you can make it in a woven and in a knit, because of it being quite a relaxed fit. Sorry, I've got distracted. Yeah, I think it's a really nice simple shape, great for work, great for the weekend. It's a nice simple one, and I don't think it would take you that long. So if you are a sort of beginner range, I think this would be a really sort of nice simple make to ease you into the year if you haven't made anything yet like me. I know, I really need to start making something. So last but not least, so this is a slight break away from the norm. I don't usually do the big four on here, but I have decided to put one in this week, mainly because I just wanted to say, has anyone noticed that the new look and Simplicity new range of patterns, they have finally put some decent photographs on the cover of the pattern? And when I say decent, I mean what dresses, and they've done them in fabrics that are really nice. They've done them, the photo shoot looks like a sort of like a fashion shoot. So yeah, I'm really hoping that this is going to continue, because it makes me want to buy the patterns, because the stuff on the front looks so good. So lots of people have been asking me, I did a call out on Instagram about what to wear when your body shape changes and getting older and how that affects you. And I saw this dress and I just looked at it and I was like, this is actually a really fantastic shaped garment that I think most will look great on, one, most body types, two, it covers everything up, and three, like, I think you could get a lot of wear out of this. So it's the new look 6469. What I really like about this, so it's jersey for one, that's nice stretchy. It flares out from the bust, great at this time of year. It's a raglan sleeve, which means it's really easy to insert, and it comes in options. I think you could definitely, so the model wearing it, it looks like quite a short dress. I think this would look great over jeans. I think you could shorten it and just have it as a top. I really like that there's an option to make it into like a little polo neck as well. I just thought it was a really nice shape, and I think it would suit most people. And I know at this time of year a lot of people are feeling like the sort of Christmas aftermath and their clothes are a little bit tighter. So if you wanted to make yourself something that is loose and is never going to get too tight, then this is something that might be for you. Also, I thought, as a lot of my friends at the moment are pregnant, and so I have been listening to people talking about maternity wear. Anyone who sews and is pregnant, I thought this would be a really great maternity piece actually, because it will grow, it's got so much kind of excess in it that it will grow with you. Right, so that is it for this week. I hope you enjoyed that. We will be back soon with another video. Bye!